The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys! This is Media Mash,
A roundtable of Cowboys insiders
dropping wisdom
and offering sizzling takes
on the current state of your Dallas Cowboys.
Now, your host,
Newy Scruggs.
Media Mash time. It is Thursday here at the Star for the players and coaches, but it's Monday to you and I. But that's how this thing works because the Cowboys will play on Thursday at Detroit's Ford Field. It's Media Mash time with Nick Harris, the Fort Worth Star Telegram, Hall of Famer Ed Werder, WFAA, the former Cowboy beat writer and author, and yes, they won their rivalry game, Ohio State.
The game, man. Come on now.
They won their Super Bowl.
It's not. It's a good rivalry. It's not the game. It's not the best rivalry in the country.
Okay.
It's not. It's a good game though. I'm so glad that I got to cover it and be a part of it. I got to see it, but it's different, man. Because
it's not Georgia, Alabama.
It's not Alabama, Auburn.
I went to the Iron Bowl on Saturday. Let me tell you, I've been in a lot of NFL stadiums by now. Handful of college ones. That's the best environment I've ever been in.
It's
better than USC, UCLA.
All right. Where are they playing it at St. John Bosco?
I mean, and this is just me. When it's in state, it's just different. It's different because you Ohio State, hey man, school up north. We ain't going up north. I mean, even the commercial, Eddie George, like man, we gonna drive around. We ain't going to Michigan. Alabama, man, it's right there. It's right there, and the pettiness is real. And I mean, poor Auburn. I mean, they keep firing folks left and right because they can't beat Alabama, man. It's rough. It's rough. Now, my man John Cooper finally got at Ohio State because he couldn't beat Michigan. But I do think it's a fantastic rivalry, but I don't view it as – to me, I don't view it bigger than the Iron Bowl. That's just me. That's me.
I feel you.
It's bigger than Detroit and Dallas.
Having Dan Campbell, former Cowboy
He's
there.
still salty, dog.
Who embarrassed this franchise last year, one of the worst home defeats of the Jerry Jones era. Maybe the worst, 38 points.
I mean, how many you had a couple of assistants come back here and laid on the Cowboys. Mike Ditka did 44-0 on Thanksgiving Day.
In honor of Tom Landry.
Yeah. Sean Payton came out here one time and threw it up. I mean, well, I tell you, when they leave here, they come back looking for blood.
Wait till that Mike McCarthy revenge tour starts in New York next year.
The Giants, he's going to be the Giants coach?
They'll only lose by 10.
I like Mike. I appreciated Mike's time here.
It's fine.
Appreciate it.
He's a perfectly solid football coach. Perfectly
Mike,
good coach.
Mike just wasn't made for this.
Nah.
Wasn't what?
He wasn't made for this. Jerry.
Oh.
I was talking to somebody.
Not many people are.
They were
It's hard to go from the only franchise that has no owner to a franchise that has an owner.
And so those were the things I talked about. I was like, man, this guy came from a whole totally different atmosphere into this thing. And I can't remember which draft day presser it was. So there's Jerry, Steven, and Mike McCarthy at the podium. And ain't nobody asking Mike anything. And then somebody asked Mike, so I was like, I don't even know why I'm here. And I'm thinking to myself, correct. Because we know you're not giving us anything. We know who's giving us stuff. And I said what I liked about Schottenheimer, I said he reminds me of reading Joe Torre's book, The Yankee Years. Joe knew how to deal with George Steinbrenner. And because Schotty had been here for 3 years, he saw everything and behind how it worked. I feel like he's done a very good job. I just never felt like Mike was comfortable.
It may also fit his personality because you can understand how it works as much as you want to and still not be able to work with it.
Yeah, like the radio show stuff.
Well, he also hasn't accomplished anything near like what Mike had accomplished when he came here.
All right.
True.
I mean, he was grateful to be a first-time head coach after 25 years in the league. Mike came here as a guy who won a Super Bowl and won division championships in Green Bay, and won his championship in Jerry's Palace.
Yeah.
The key to me, the key has always been is you can be really happy to have the job, but you can't acquiesce to everything that the owner says and does. Now, however you don't acquiesce, you can acquiesce behind the scenes, privately. You can manipulate it, but you just can't be
having
so happy
the job
to have the
can't
job.
be more important than winning
Yes.
the job.
Yes. And Mike, I think, got caught up in I need a job, so whatever get the job. Now I'm stuck here and I can't do nothing.
I think the biggest hindrance too is 5 years in, he was still treating this like it was Green Bay, and it's just not. Like, it's completely different.
That's what
I don't think he ever crossed that mental threshold.
Yeah. Now that's it. Shotty's done a good job thus far.
And also, when you say that, and it's just my opinion, thinking that they did things the right way, we won a championship. You're doing things the way you're doing them, and you're not winning anything. I've won a Super Bowl in your building.
You could not beat us in the playoffs.
True, even when I was coaching. Yes, right. So I think, Nick, part of what you're saying is I think he had that like they're doing it better than you. Even when I'm here, they're still doing it better than you. But
clearly,
so if the New York Giants turn to Mike McCarthy, I would be surprised. I don't.
It
makes sense.
It's the same type of atmosphere. It's a little bit different because the owner's not there. But New York and all the things that come with being in New York is the same type of things you got to deal with. Everything's a big story, even when it's really not.
See, from a roster construction standpoint, it makes a lot of sense. Young quarterback.
From that, yeah.
I don't know how he would deal with that media.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know how he would deal with it because he thought it was
rough here.
Yes.
And it is compared to Green Bay.
And the fans didn't like him. Those things were there. So,
but this is a largely tough. I think it's a tough, but it's not as tough as it used to be. As I'm an old man, but tough but fair media.
I don't think it's a tough media market here. I don't. Not Philadelphia, the New York.
No.
That's Kyrie.
No, Philadelphia. I mean, New York is a bit. I mean, like I said, everything.
Philadelphia is worse.
Everything gets blown out of proportion.
I mean, I mean, you guys feel. I was told somebody one reason why Kyrie works good here is because the media here is nicer, and also, oh, by the way, the Mavs are like, oh yeah, we'll see after the season.
All of that matters.
And yeah, I think guys can get along here a lot better than Philadelphia, Boston, New York.
It's not as contentious here.
It's not. And in Green Bay, yes, Green Bay is the fans, the media there is they're more favorable. I mean, I think that's also what happens when you have a one team in town. They're going to be you're more apt to giving them a lot more favorable coverage and not pushing back as much as versus poor Nick Sirianni. I mean, this man's been in 2 Super Bowls and they've been giving this man the business for 3 weeks now. I mean, they are on him. They are on him. So, yes, going to Detroit here to face Dan Campbell, and Dan's got his own issues. Ed,
all of a sudden,
right, yeah,
all of a sudden,
7-5 football team.
Are we surprised from this perspective? You lose what everybody said was the best offense coordinator in the league.
Lost 2 coordinators. That was my thing. That
I was gonna say, and we haven't even talked about Aaron Glenn yet. Coaching matters at the elite level. And in a game where the talent is so close, coaching matters.
How about Ben Johnson leaves a 15-win Detroit team and goes to a division rival, and they're in first place and the number 1 seed in the NFC in the space of his first 11 games as a head coach.
You guys asked Matt Eberflus that today?
Had a big anniversary the other day. Black Friday was a big anniversary.
Yes, it was.
Oh,
yes,
man.
it was. Yes, it was.
Man.
I mean, look, I've always thought of that because one of my buddies, a big Bear fan, was like, because he was every time he was like, man, what are you doing with Eberflus? I mean, he's just been giving me the business. I'm like, you guys will be that, you guys will be okay. But I'm like, wow, what a difference the coaching job made, man.
My sister is a card-carrying Bears fan who lives in Philly and who went to the game the other day. Dressed undercover.
That's what I said. Good
she said until we scored that last touchdown, everybody left. And she'll text you all day long about Ben Johnson and, y'all keep Eberflus down there for me, please.
I mean, I wonder how that feels, man.
How it feels to Dan Campbell?
If you're Eberflus, how does that feel? Just to see they fired you and they were right. And they're now thriving.
Well, they don't know. Coaches never view it that way. They're like, well, if they had allowed me to do this and allowed me to do that, then if I'd had one more year with Caleb, I'd have been able to get him right. You know how coaches do, man.
I'm not sure he left there as a big fan of Caleb Williams, and I doubt he expected him to have the kind of success under Ben Johnson or anybody else that he's had so far this season.
They're doing it without their best player on defense, too, in Jalen Johnson. That's an added element to it. It's like the guy who you helped succeed. It's not him that's leading the NFL in interceptions and takeaways. It's everybody else.
Well, and to the point about the Lions, yeah, that was the big preseason story was they lost both their coordinators. Very seldom has that happened in the NFL that a team loses 2 coordinators in the same offseason. I think it's only happened like 3 or 4 times. Happened to Philadelphia.
But
I think the bigger absences now are Amon-Ra St. Brown and Sam Laporta and Kirby Joseph. That's what they're missing now. They're missing the personnel who can make a difference on the field.
Frank Ragnow, center, who tried to come back and failed the physical. I mean, up front. I mean, when you get and we saw it with Travis Shredder.
How you know you don't have a grade 3 hamstring?
Those guys are tough. They don't think anything of that.
And grade 3 is like off the bone.
That was
like what
not
Dak had.
Not a 1 or 2. Like, okay, I feel a little discomfort. Oh, really? No, this is grade 3,
All I got to do is pass this physical, and I make $10 million.
And that's the other thing, especially Ed. Teams pass whoever they want to on the physical. I mean, you got one arm hanging off. We need Nui. Pass him on the physical. Right.
The Dolphins wouldn't pass Drew Brees.
That's what I'm saying. You just pass who you want to.
That's what I said on the players' line. How bad is it when the medicals have? Yeah, nah, we can't do this.
So when they don't want to pass you, they like, man, you ain't even gonna be able to help us.
We're just gonna be paying out medical.
You're gonna be on
IR
in a week.
Forever. Yeah. It's good. So the Lions have got some issues there, and I was in the locker room yesterday, and I just we talked to Oso Odigizua and Quentin Williams came out and talked out to the media, and I just think the way you get to Jared Goff is pressure at the middle. The Cowboys can run a 5-man front up there and be able to be stout in the run game and get to Jared Goff.
Well, you better stop the run first because they've had over 200 yards rushing 3 times. Only the Bears matched that this year. And Gibbs is a touchdown waiting to happen in any phase of the game on offense and from any place on the field. He's got the 3 of the 4 fastest next-gen times in the league.
Really dynamic.
He's got his coach back this year. Tashard Choice recruited him and developed him at Georgia Tech. And
former Cowboy running back?
Yep, and interviewed here for the running back's job. Cowboys went with Derek Foster instead. So
worked out well for everybody.
So far, so good. Yeah, so far, so good.
What's Gibbs like? Number 3 in rushing or 4, and then Javante's about 2 spots.
He's got like 44 touchdowns already.
Yeah,
he's only been in the league for 3 years. He's got 4 touchdowns. 44 touchdowns.
Not bad for a guy.
I think Barry Sanders is the only guy who has more, right?
Fans booed on draft day. Like, what are we doing with this guy?
What are we taking this guy? What, 12th or something like that? What are they going to do with this guy? He's not even an every down player.
Brad, it'd be pretty interesting if you could look at the draft records of Pro Bowlers that were drafted by Brad Holmes and what Will McClay has done, because these are two of the best personnel people out here. What a sensational job that Brad has done.
But to your point about Goff, it is really all about that, because he's got the biggest statistical drop-off for any quarterback in football when he's not under pressure versus when he is under duress. I mean, it goes from like one of the top 3 passers in football to the absolute worst. So if you can handle the run game on the early downs and pressure him, especially up the middle, like this team can do, it's going to be and obviously they're on their 3rd center right now.
I mean, this. I'm sure I know you feel, but I just get it to the 4th quarter. If you're the Cowboys, get this thing to the 4th quarter. Yeah, get it to the 4th quarter and make it a winnable football game. And
they didn't get into the 2nd quarter the last time they played them. That was here.
That's what we're saying.
That was McCarthy. It's different time. It's different, Ed. It's different.
Gotcha.
Ed got to get on that blue magic, man. Get that hopium, man. Fans are on it, man. Fans are on it.
Tell you what, if they win this ball game, they should be favored in their final 4 games of the year.
I said that on the other podcast. It was like after this, I said they're favoring everything.
And is this going to be 2023 again for the Eagles?
We talked a little bit about that too.
You know what? I think their schedule is too. It's too many easy games.
Yeah,
easy. They already lost to the Giants once.
I'll tell you what, playing the Commanders twice in 3 weeks with Jaden Daniels. They also have to go to Buffalo, and they have to play the Chargers on a Monday night at SoFi.
Just hope Justin Herbert plays.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's Trey Lance with your playoffs hopes.
Yeah. So it's interesting. I just don't see them doing it.
I think they got a game against the Raiders too, right?
Yes, they do have a game against.
I guarantee.
Notice I didn't mention that one.
If you look at that schedule, that this happened to them again last time 2 years ago, it wasn't that ominous.
Dissimilar.
Well, to your point, they are a team that will implode from the inside, and so at one level, it doesn't really matter who you play because you just destroy yourself.
Well, I mean, A.J. Brown's called it an S show the whole year, right? And now it's the other side of the ball, too. They just gave up 300 yards rushing to the Bears. And what did the Cowboys do to them the week before that?
It's not with their coach is not, to me, it's what we say all the time. You take on the personality of your coach. Be it McCarthy or be it Shoddy or be it Sirianni, who's all over the place.
And Sirianni's saying, I'm not changing the play caller. It's not his. Everybody else there wants the play caller, Kevin Patullo, fired, right? And he what did he say when he got to his press conference after the game the other day? I'm not changing the play caller. So what's he saying? It's the players.
I'm not.
It's the players.
Because I didn't call plays in Indianapolis. I ain't called no look to me. I'm not fixing this.
He called them early there.
I say this, man. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, it is.
It is fun to watch, and that's a good thing. I was once worried about the NBC game against Minnesota getting flexed. That ain't Cowboys. As long as they're in the hunt, they're going to be there, so it's going to happen here. All right, let's get a break when we come back here. Let's talk about Dak Prescott, who spoke to the media today. We'll do that next with Jock, Ed, Nick. I'm Newey. This is the Media Mash.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
How about them Cowboys? Or how about them Tyson Cowboys Nuggets? As we cheer for the stars on the field, we love that we've also got some stars on our plate, thanks to Tyson brand star-shaped Cowboys Nuggets. That, along with all our other favorite Tyson Foods products, sure make game day special. Score some delicious Tyson Cowboys Nuggets and become a game day star, just like our Cowboys. As you enjoy your stars on and off the plate, remember, tailgates and game day have always been Tyson.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
Look, school is starting and I'm just a kid. And let's be honest, I'm not going to shop for myself. But we can get up to 40% off back-to-school essentials on Uber Eats. Did I mention I need poster board for my science fair, lunch for my field trip, and unlined note cards for my history quiz tomorrow? Or were they lined? Anyway, Uber Eats has all the back-to-school stuff on there. So come on, let's order now on Uber Eats and get up to 40% off. We're cool, right? Cool.
Not literally everything. Promotion ends 9/16 and is subject to change or cancellation. Exclusions may apply. Check app for availability.
Back to Media Mash.
Tostitos team bags are back. You get the official chip of the Dallas Cowboys at your local store, available for a limited time. Scan the QR code or visit FritoLayExperiences.com for a chance to win epic experiences all season long. All right, Media Mash. Jack Taylor, Mr. Ohio State dad, by the way. Not just a graduate himself, but an Ohio State father, still continuing to support.
Generations.
Yes, the Buckeyes. Got Ed Werder. Ed, you went to
Northern Colorado.
And yes, UNC, the real UNC. Yes.
What is that? Golden Bears?
Real UNC.
Is that Golden Bears?
Not the one Michael Jordan went to, the other one.
Yeah. That's one of my buddies who.
What's their mascot? Golden Bears. Oh, I thought it was Golden Bears for some reason. Okay. They're just
Cal
gold.
Berkeley,
They're just gold in the colors.
It's in the color scheme.
Okay.
Yes, and young Nick Harris. Right?
Young Nick Harris.
Yeah.
Young Nick.
I haven't graduated college yet.
Young Nick. You got mean green here.
Go mean green. Yeah.
Yes, I'm new with Harris. By the way, congratulations on your coach Eric Morris getting a gig, but at the same time, still being able to coach the team this weekend.
That is a win.
In the American Conference Championship against Tulane.
Where Lane Kiffin got the idea.
Yeah. See, they're doing it. Yeah. So it's pretty interesting. American Conference Championship where both coaches are leaving. So Tulane's coach, Summerall's going to Florida, and your guys going to Oklahoma State.
Is there anybody outside of LSU in the state of Louisiana that thinks Lane Kiffin at LSU is actually going to work? There's just a 0% chance.
Define work.
It's going to crash and burn. They're going to have to buy him out.
Define work, though.
Okay, work better.
That doesn't happen.
Work better than Brian Kelly?
Sure. I don't think he'll even reach Brian Kelly level. I think that's going to be bad. I think that's going to be a bad.
Depends on where. It depends on does he take them to where they believe they deserve to be every year.
I think he'll be better than Brian Kelly.
Can they go 11-1 11-2 every year.
I mean, he's been in the SEC, so he understands it. Where Brian Kelly, the guy came in with the fake accent. So right out of the gate, you're faking it from the front. So he didn't get that part of it. So Lane, if you do what he did at Ole Miss, you can go to LSU and do that too.
Yeah.
You know, go out there, get the right talent, find a quarterback, coach him up. I know he'll be better than Brian Kelly. Will he win a championship? I mean, Ed Orgeron is not exactly going down as a guy who offensive
coaching
groups. Right. This ain't Bill Walsh. Ain't no Bill Walsh tree coming from Ed Orgeron. And that guy won a championship. I mean, think about it. So minus Brian Kelly,
the best roster in college football history.
Lane's gonna have a
roster.
For sure.
He can recruit. So if
and he's gonna be entertaining.
So you take out Brian Kelly, who had no clue about SEC life, mainly was up there, Cincinnati, Michigan, all that. So Orgeron ended up winning the championship. Guy before him, Les Miles, won a championship. Dude before that, Nick Saban won a championship. Lane Kiffin will be better than Brian Kelly, and I don't think it's hard at that place with the money they've got for him to be in a position to win one.
Y'all have been around here long enough. How is his pops to deal with?
It's great.
Yeah,
he was irrelevant by the time he got here.
True.
Real talk.
Yeah.
I mean, he was relevant because he had done great things. But he didn't do anything here. You think?
It was
you
bad.
Disagree?
No. Bad hire.
Yeah.
It was a name hire. It was a convenient name hire.
He was a jag at that point.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Nice guy, though.
But he wasn't always.
No, he wasn't.
At one point, he was that dude.
Yes. Speaking of Monty Kiffin, the gym today. I saw Rod Marinelli and talked to him for a little bit, man. He's still just, walking around, getting his workout in, man, wearing his black.
Oh, you saw him at the gym?
Yeah. I said, hey.
He had that contract for Tristan Hill in his back pocket?
It's holiday time. It's Christmas, man. It's Christmas.
Ed wants to talk football.
It's Ed.
No. You talk whatever you want to.
No, we're
on my show.
It's our show.
He's like, not how I would run it.
It's our show, man. Dak Prescott.
I've already tried to redirect you guys several times.
Yes, you have. Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
What did you find enlightening today?
What did I like? I like that he talked about the confidence that they're playing with coming out of these 3 wins, that he's very honest about how he views this game, how important it is. And the most fascinating part of the game within the game to me is, he's playing his best football right now. And we've said that a lot in recent years. But I think it's hard to argue that he's not playing as well as he's ever played right now with these 2 receivers. I mean, the 300-yard passing games, leads the NFL in that, leads the NFL in, he has 3 straight games, all wins, where he's completed 200 yards in passing to his 2 wide receivers. I think they need that kind of game against this Lions team. And it was interesting to me that Dak and the 2 receivers both talked about how unique it is the way the Lions try to play you, that it's unlike anything else they've seen this year in terms of they get up, press man, in your face, making contact with you at the line of scrimmage. You don't know how the officials are going to call it. Dak's telling them to be physical at the top of the routes and off the line of scrimmage. So I think it's going to be an interesting matchup there.
So stay right there. And this is one I was doing another podcast, so I missed Dak. Does it still matter going up against Jared Goff? Because in that draft class, Jared went number 1 overall. And for a while there, it was like, hey, there's Dak versus Carson Wentz, because Carson was taking number 2 and he was in Philly. And then you had Jared Goff. And then, comparing Dak, who went in the 4th round, to these 2 guys.
Well, the interesting thing to me was somebody said to Dak, ask him about the quarterback class and how he's passed Goff. And I'll tell you, are you sure? Like, Goff went to a Super Bowl, right? Goff's had more playoff success than Dak has had. He didn't play well in the Super Bowl. If he had even played average, they would have won the game. They had the Patriots beat. Ask Wade Phillips, who should have won that game.
Yes.
But I don't know that Dak really thinks he needs to stand out against somebody else who was drafted higher than him in his class. I think he looks at himself as more among the more elite quarterbacks in football, even though you can argue, like I have, that Goff has accomplished more.
Now, why do you think he's playing so well?
I think the system fits him. I think having a running game and being play action is huge. Like, I wrote this last year. Nobody reads me, obviously, but I wrote at the end of last year that McCarthy, if you're going to get rid of McCarthy, to me, it was because he's got Dak playing exclusively in a shotgun 73% of the time, and Dak would be so much more effective if he played like Jared Goff, if he played like Matthew Stafford in under center with the threat of the running game. And he says that's the way he likes to play. Like, that's the part of the game he enjoys the most. And they've been usually successful at it. So I think it's the system. I think it's the aggressive play calling style. I think it's the players around him, like Javonte Williams has been great. Booker obviously has helped protect him with his first-round draft pick. And then Pickens, I mean, I'm not sure he's had good receivers a couple times before, but I'm not sure he's ever had two this good.
And you're a tight end that you can rely on.
Yeah, I think it's we've talked all about it, but, he can really move this year. And I'm not talking about necessarily running for 10 or 15 yards. I'm talking about, like, on that touchdown pass to Javonte where he's moving laterally, then he steps up, then he moves laterally again, then he flips it to him. And, even on the 2-point or the one that Pickens in the corner where he's on the move, and he appears to be so much more mobile, whether it was the work that he did because of his hamstring or he's, now 5 years later fully over his ankle or whatever. That movement is that last little piece to go with his mind and his ability, to me.
And that was a big question coming into the year, didn't you think? Like,
sure. Legitimate. Can you stay healthy?
Could he manipulate the pocket and avoid the rush? Could he extend plays? Could he still be accurate? And he's done all those things.
No, he's been phenomenal this year.
And with the play action specifically, I mean, these are the two best play action quarterbacks in the league for my money. And with Dak and his increased mobility, it only increases the effectiveness of that play action. And statistically, he's been the best this year.
Now, let me ask you another question because I'm curious. What makes a good play action quarterback?
Just be able to make quick decisions, because typically if
your back is to the defense?
Yeah.
So you have to be comfortable with that. And then, as he has said several, a lot of people who talk about play action, they say you don't really have to have a good running game to have good play action. But Dak says it's all about the running.
Yeah, a real threat.
He has said that several times. Like, there's been a few years where we just weren't that good at running the football. Well, now we are.
Last year. Yeah.
Oh, I think he's meant for the past 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. Nick, what else did you get out of Dak?
I was bouncing from Dak over to the locker room in the middle of that. But
special coverage.
Yeah, I'm trying to do what I can. But he had said something about Dan Campbell. He was asked about, Dan Campbell, and is it personal for Dan Campbell? You see how they won last year, and kind of felt like they were rubbing it in a little bit. And he was like, well, I don't feel like there should be any pride because it's 1-1 right now. Like, neither of us should have any pride in this matchup or rivalry right now. And there was a quote that he had. I'm trying to remember off the top of my brain, but I can't. But that was basically what he said, and being like, hey man, like, there's no animosity or anything between both sides, but if he feels the increased desire to win, then he's no different than any of the other opponents, because Cowboys typically do have the target on their back, week in, week out. So I thought that was fascinating and just kind of an interesting wrinkle into this.
He said you said he's comfortable doing that, like he beats us all the time, and that's not what's really happened. He's won one and we've won one.
Is this a mini playoff game? Lions 7-5 right now. Cowboys 6-5-1.
It has to be. The Lions are just as desperate as the Cowboys if you listen to Dan Campbell.
Yeah, it has to be. Both teams need this win.
Dan's inventing reasons to be mad. So yeah, you know what I mean.
Well, the thing for Dallas is, like, Dallas still has unbelievably. Dallas's best shot is probably to win its division. For the Eagles to falter like they did in 2023 when they started 10-1 and lost 5 of their last 6, and Dallas overtook them. Neither party wants to talk about what those teams did in the playoffs.
Right.
But Dallas wound up winning the division in a situation where that seemed inconceivable, right?
Right.
And so when Philly came here 2 weeks ago, they had the biggest lead of any team in the NFL. They're up 4.5 games on Dallas. I remember reading the stuff from ESPN Research said the Eagles could clinch as soon as week 13, which, by the way, is now. Okay? And that hasn't happened. All of a sudden, Dallas has closed it to a game and a half. They're closer to the Eagles than they are to the 49ers as the final wild card team.
And if they figure out a way to win, because I still think Detroit wins, but if they figure out a way to win, then it's the pressure that you put on Philadelphia.
Yeah, because then they got to go play the Chargers 3 days later on Monday Night Football. And
after hearing all
Herbert's there, now all of a sudden, oh my God, if we lose, we're down to a half a game.
Yeah. And the Cowboys, and then they'll look at this. I mean, it then becomes, a self-fulfilling prophecy in many different ways. But that's a big chasm to leap.
But if you can beat the Eagles and then beat the Chiefs in 4 days, you can beat the Lions.
Yeah.
Oh, you can definitely beat the Lions.
Although I do think it was advantageous to the Cowboys to play the Chiefs 4 days later rather than them have a full week of prep.
Yeah. No.
We come back here. Number 7.
Chad Hutchinson?
Steve Berline?
Dirtiest work, man. The show, man. The guy's coming with the dirtiest work. So the current number 7. He's coming back to the lineup for the Cowboys. Let's dive into that next right here on the Media Masters, DallasCowboys.com.
How about them Cowboys? Or how about them Tyson Cowboys Nuggets? As we cheer for the stars on the field, we love that we've also got some stars on our plate, thanks to Tyson brand star-shaped Cowboys Nuggets. That, along with all our other favorite Tyson Foods products, sure make game day special. Score some delicious Tyson Cowboys Nuggets and become a game day star, just like our Cowboys. As you enjoy your stars on and off the plate, remember, tailgates and game day have always been Tyson.
Cowboys fans, when it comes to navigating the ever-changing world of tax, your business needs a partner it can trust to tackle even your biggest tax challenges. Ryan is the largest firm in the world dedicated exclusively to business taxes. Our team of tax professionals has local expertise in all areas of tax and can help you uncover savings opportunities you didn't know you had. Learn more about how Ryan can improve your overall corporate tax performance by visiting Ryan.com. Ryan, the official tax partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Look, school is starting and I'm just a kid. And let's be honest, I'm not going to shop for myself. But we can get up to 40% off back-to-school essentials on Uber Eats. Did I mention I need poster board for my science fair, lunch for my field trip, and unlined note cards for my history quiz tomorrow? Or were they lined? Anyway, Uber Eats has like all the back-to-school stuff on there. So come on, let's order now on Uber Eats and get up to 40% off. We're cool, right? Cool.
Not literally everything. Promotion ends 9/16 and is subject to change or cancellation. Exclusions may apply. Check app for availability.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
Back to Media Mash.
Capture frame-worthy holiday photos with Santa at the Star, presented by Monument Realty. Santa will be spreading holiday cheer from now all the way through Christmas Eve. For more information and to book your visit, head to thestardistrict.com/Santa. Register before December 7th to save $5.
Man, Jerry gets the stars, don't he? That's crazy.
Are you mocking Santa?
Baby.
You're not the first guy in a green hoodie to mock Santa.
What are they charging that they got to do to save $5?
I'll pay whatever. That's Santa Claus right there, man.
Okay, Santa, too legit to quote.
That's my name. My name origin.
That's your guy. Oh, that's right, Nick.
Say Nick.
Nick Harris, Ed Werder, Jean-Jacques Taylor. I am Newey Scruggs. It's the Media Mash. All right, Trayvon Diggs set to return. Number 7. Defense keeps getting more pieces. The reinforcements are on the way.
Well, I think it's great. I think he'll come back. He's maybe he's over his heartbreak with Micah getting traded. He pulled his head out his keister, and now he's ready to.
Is that how he got his concussion?
Pulling his head out.
I mean, it is still a mystery.
I'll tell you what, that's the best theory we have right now. That's the best theory out there.
He knows what's up, and let's just keep it a buck. You're getting cut in the offseason.
Yep.
I need to put some good tape out there for these last 5 weeks. Everybody's looking at the Cowboys. Let me put some quality tape out there. Go get paid somewhere else next year, and then I can figure out how much the game means to me and all that other stuff. But I think he'll be terrific for these last however many games they have left.
I'll say this. I think the Cowboys have the right approach with him right now. They're not going to throw him out there and give him starting reps immediately. They've talked about it still being a rotation where he comes in, and I wouldn't expect him to play more than 30, 35 snaps if he does play on Thursday against the Lions. And I think that's the right thing to do. Not only are you cutting him in the offseason, but you need to develop some of these guys behind him. Not only Savone Revel, but Kalen Carson's played really well. Deron Bland, what does that look like for his snap count as well? I wouldn't mind seeing some Triquez Bridges snaps here and there still. I think that's a rookie that does have potential with his frame and his size. You still have to plan for the future, but also realize that Trayvon Diggs gives you an element when he's on the field and he's healthy. But that's the big question, is that health part.
Well, if it's supposed to be a meritocracy, you can't just give him.
That's what I said.
You just can't make him a starter again, right? I mean, it's been a long time since he's been good. 2021 led the NFL in interceptions, but he's missed more games than he's played by a factor of about 3 since then. But I could see him helping you out as a nickel corner, letting Bland go play inside in a game like this.
Yeah.
2 minute
help.
type stuff. I could definitely see him helping. I mean, and Shoddy was asked yesterday about him playing safety. He kind of dismissed it, saying,
I hate that idea too.
No.
Saying,
I hate that idea.
Yeah,
That man
he
don't
doesn't
tackle that corner.
He doesn't tackle.
Thank you.
But he said, hey, he can, at his best, he's still a shutdown corner. Can he still be his best? I don't know. But he could still be better than some of the bottom end guys on the roster at corner.
No, man, so for somebody like him, to me, it's all just about where his head is, and how focused he is and how much, sometimes your focus can be whatever. It can be, I want to show you that I can really play so I can then say F you or screw you or give you double birds or whatever. Whatever your internal motivation
Well, and you
is.
talked about making a play to win a game. He could do that.
Oh, absolutely.
Who's the last Cowboy player that fell off so much?
Zeke.
That's what I was going to go with. After signing money and just like, man, you happened. What happened to you?
Yeah, Zeke's the first one that comes to mind for sure.
Well, Jerry mentioned two guys that he paid too early.
Terrence Steele.
Steele and Diggs.
I don't know why he paid Steele.
Yeah, that one confused me. He had not played one game since destroying his knee.
No, I don't know why he paid
him.
Steele.
Yeah, so I'd probably say, if we're talking about guys who the last is still December to remember, and because they'll be gone, it'll be Trayvon Diggs and most likely Terrence Steele. Because if you're trying to find money to pay George Pickens and Brandon Aubrey, you're going to have to go
Kenny Clark.
Look at some.
But Zeke was better.
See,
he was a better player for longer than Diggs was.
And Zeke, I don't think Zeke fell off to me in part because he's running back, and that's what happens to them, especially if you have the workload that he has. It wasn't that he had to necessarily pull his head out his keister, and no sane general manager in general pays a running back $696 at that point in his career.
Well, the Cowboys told you what they thought of their future with Diggs when they wouldn't pay him the $500,000 bonus because he didn't meet the criteria predetermined to.
They're like, we don't like you
to work out and rehab with the people here.
Yeah.
When you're taking $500,000 from a player, you're telling him you're not long for our organization.
And when a player gives up $500,000, all you got to do is come here and work out. That says a little bit about him.
And we all see where it's going now. And
he'll be wearing somebody else's kit next year.
Yeah, and look, this is the business. Once you paid Bland, to me that was the writing on the wall of just this is going. You're not going to pay two corners that kind of money. Only one guy's going to get paid, and so they're going to take Diggs' money and redistribute it other places, as you should, because George Pickens has to be paid, and so you're going to have to look internally. Okay, here's some candidates
who
take money from you.
Well, I guess they'll franchise him, but
either way,
this team is more in the red in 2026 salary cap wise than any other team in the NFL.
I know, man. You did gloom and doom last week.
I'm just telling you, they're gonna have a lot of things to figure out. A lot of things to figure out. It's not just Diggs. It won't be just Steele, Clark. They're gonna have to really figure out some money, no doubt.
It's Steven's job.
You just need to make it coincide with Dak's deal because that's your window to win.
Yeah.
So everything after that, who cares? Go make it happen during this 2 or 3 year window.
With an owner that's 82 years old, hey man, just fix it all.
He says every decision he's making right now is all about Dak.
You know what?
All about making sure there's a difference between Dak's career and Romo's.
Well, see, that's interesting because it's all about Dak, but you sign these defensive guys too to make it all about Dak, where he ain't got to score 39 points a game. Yeah. And I'm all for keeping all 3 tackles. I don't really care.
Hey, and Jerry, we trust. Nick, Ed, Jock, nobody comment. That's our show. Talk to you next time right here on the Media Mash.
Because we want to be here next time.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?